everyone, I'm Bets Golden. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be using these double-ended markers by Leisure Arts, and these are unique in the sense that there's 60 of them and they're at a really economical price point of $12.99. Now, these are not Copics, they're not alcohol based, they're water based. So this is not something you want to get if you want to experiment with alcohol markers. This is something that you would want to purchase if you want to explore water based markers. And then if you decide that you like it, you can go ahead and invest in your big name, really fantastic markers. But these will produce some really pretty art. You just have to make sure that you're using at least 110 cardstock when you're doing this, and you also have to understand that because the price point is good, you're not going to have things like labels, or it's not going to tell you what color this is. But you do get a nice end, you get a fine tip end, and then you also get more of a brush tip end. Now I went ahead and stamped this image by Joy Claire on this piece of 110 cardstock. I think this is Gina K. And what I did here was I put this in my Stamp Misty, and I stamped half of it, and then I went ahead and stamped the other half. I used Versamark in black, and then I embossed it in Icicle Clear, so that I can kind of cheat as I paint, as I color in these. So I'm just going to go ahead and color in my images real quick so you can see how this color lays out. So again, $12.99, 60 markers. That's kind of a wonderful deal. And it will react with water. So I'll show you how that works in a moment. But I'm just going to pull out some really pretty colors here and just loosely go over this image. And again, this isn't an alcohol marker, so it's going to blend a little bit different. It's going to have to, it doesn't necessarily blend with each other, but it will blend with water. We're going to try out this color. And I'm just going to do all of them in different colors. I'll even go back through and do the centers, even though I'm probably going to pop a gem in those as well. So I am literally just grabbing whatever my hand happens to fall upon. And by embossing your image first, it allows nice borders, so you're less likely to get outside of the lines. It kind of keeps it all in the lines, which is nice because I tend to not be an excellent colorist. So I need all the help I can get. So that's a pretty purple. We're going to do like, ooh, I love this blue. It's like a Tiffany blue. Lovely. And again, I'm just showing you the variety of colors that are in this 60 pack. Naturally, I'm always drawn to the brighter stuff, so I'm probably pulling those more so than someone else would, per se. Okay, and then let's do the red off to the end over here. And I'm going to go back through and actually, use some water on this just so you can see how it reacts with water. Now I'm just going to go in, get those centers done. And then let's go back through and do our butterflies. And I'm going in with a finer tip on this one just to see. Dragonflies, or our dragonfly. I got several of them here that I need to do. So as you can tell, the colors are quite lovely. For the price point, I think it's a really good value. Actually, there's blue all over there, so let me make this one pink. And then I will make the body on that little dude purple. Right? So my paintbrush is going to be up next. And I just have this one right here. I was using some red. Clearly, it still has the red, so I need to work that out. But check out all these colors that we used. Look at that. Okay. So I'm just going to take this. And I'm going to slightly, I don't want it too saturated, and I'm just going to go over my images. And as you can see, it blends a little bit, not a huge amount, just a little bit, just enough to kind of get it moving. And then if I can't blend it out any further, then I can go back in with my color and do it. But I'm just going through, and it does lift because it is water-based. So it holds its shape relatively well, but it also can move, which is super cool. I like that. All right, so there we go. That's kind of a really pretty, easy type card that you can make practicing with different water-based markers. Again, these are by Leisure Arts. They're $12.99. They did send them to me to try out, and I think that for the price point, I think it's a really good option for you, especially if you're a novice at coloring and you're not quite sure you want to go there yet in your crafting. It's a great way to start. Also, if you have kids who want to craft right beside you, this is something that would be great for them to have as well, because they can have something that's theirs, it looks like yours, and you're not too worried about them tearing up your super expensive markers. All right, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I really hope you consider subscribing if you are not already subscribed. I'm Bets Golden. Until next time, happy crafting!